Good morning. This is Kim, Vulcan Fashion Dolls. Today I'm talking about the straight leg Madame Alexander dolls issued in 1973. And I do have a catalog here to back up what I've always noticed, that the 1973 dolls are really a 1 year only kind of doll. It's a transition year, so they're using leftover parts. But the facial painting, which is still done by hand, is very unique. These dolls have very straight painted eyebrows. Even in the storybook dolls, you will see this. And they are all 0700 numbers. And they should come in these early young illustrated picture of a young Madame Alexander, which will last 73 and maybe into 74. But definitely by 1976, they switched to the older Madame Alexander illustrated box, which you will see throughout the 70s and up to and including 1983. Okay, so these are just some examples I have. This is Dutch, 1973. The costume change no longer has, see, the blue velvet, but a dark blue canvas material. That's German. And remember, they still have the adjective form of the countries on most of these dolls. There's Israel with the straight painted eyebrows. She's basically in the same costume. And this is the new Spanish for 1973, with now only 2 ruffles. And all the dolls going forward will have the Little Women wrist tags, which will continue until and including 1984 as well. But again, look at the dates on the inside cover. Alright, the first thing you're going to notice about these dolls are the considerable loss in height. The 2 on the right are the Alex Mold straight leg dolls. The one on the far left is a bent knee walker, which starts out just under 8 inches. The next 2 are bent knee dolls, which are a good 7.5 inches. But the straight leg dolls drop down to 7.25 of an inch. So an older dress on them will show up as too long. These are the Alex straight leg dolls made between 1974 and 1976. Not much happens during the 70s. The only doll that they issue in 74 will be United States, number 559. But in 1974, all the dolls flipped to the 500 numbers. Okay, then no new dolls will be introduced until this 1977 mold change, and only then 1 doll will be issued, and that's Great Britain. So these dolls kind of stay stagnant for the next 10 years until the big change in 1985. But these dolls have a totally new facial change. And the characteristics I left 73 Israeli out to compare to 1974 Israel, which comes in the same costume. See the arched eyebrows? The arched eyebrows is a characteristic. The very round eyes, so that you see more whites of the eyes showing. Some people think that they have a startled look, or that they're staring at you. But the hallmark sign is the coral or orange lipstick. It's in Canada and Italian. And it fades to, when exposed to light, it fades to a very light orange. But they are marked Alex on the back in the large letters. And you can see they're no longer bent knee dolls, but they have little molded knees. Okay, so it's the 70s. It was a very economically hard time, so they cut back on the little details. This Hungary is very nice. And she's still in a leftover Hungarian costume, but she still has the sharp pleated skirt, which she should have, the nice vest. And her headpiece is now the cloth crown instead of the metal crown that the bent knee doll had. Okay, Italy is in good shape. It's just that they cut back on the embroidery. You'll see that a lot. Instead of 3 rows of embroidery on the bottom of the dress, she only has 2. Canada no longer has the matching cloth under her neck piece or shawl, but she's got a very nice variation. So you see that in the 70s. What they try to put out to make up for a lack of change in these dolls is different floral dresses. I mean, there's, like, Germany has so many different types of aprons and so many different types of dresses. Okay, this is Norway, which may be in an older dress because it is very long for this small doll. But you can see the coral lipstick. That's the dead giveaway that she's an Alex mold. And then India, she also has the arched eyebrows and the pink coral lipstick. And the early dolls have the light turquoise. She's actually mint in the box. She's my mint in the box doll. And it's not until the mid-80s that you see the dark turquoise dress on India, along with the mold change. So that's about it. It's very short-lived, only 3 years. You'll see this Alex mold. And as I said, in 77, they will do another mold change and kind of go back to more almond-shaped eyes, more rosy painted cheeks. And I will save that for another day. So thank you for watching my videos and have a great day.